Yes. First we had glowfish tetras, then we had danios, and now we have the ultimate in glowfish technology, arowana. Hey guys, Spiritual Fish Lad here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at r/shoddy aquariums, haha, no swearing, and r/aquariums, and we're going to be kind of judging and rating and talking about all the sort of fun things about these potentially awful aquariums. And next video we'll look at 4chan, then we'll look at Discord. It's all around, it's just going to be a fun time. Okay, so we're going to start off with this awesome tank here. Now this is a 10 out of 10 aquarium. It's a little understocked in my opinion. I mean, jeez. I don't understand the appeal of stuff like this. I understand why people put betas in small tanks with some plants in them because they think, oh, it's a cute little centerpiece. But there's nothing aesthetically pleasing about this. Now, I don't find those like beta vases aesthetically pleasing at all, but I can understand why someone would. This, I got nothing. I can tell you absolutely not at all why. This tank I found on Pinterest. Again, beyond the fact that this is too small for them, why would you want this? It's just ugly. Like, ooh, it goes down. Like, it's just stupid. You got fish bottle here. Again, if you want to repurpose a bottle, watch my ecosphere video or just make an ecosphere jararium kind of thing. Don't put a beta in it. And for Christ's sake, why would you leave it empty? It just looks ugly. Okay. I absolutely hate coffee table aquariums. They're just ugly, they're stupid, and I hate them. I don't understand the appeal. Here we have the teddy tank or whatever. Yeah, so what this is there's a few others. If we scroll up, we might be able to find the other ones. What it is essentially it's a plushie for kids that has a fish tank in it. Not the fish tank is being generous. What it has is it has a yeah, here you go. What it has is it has a freaking a plastic bubble in it that has a beta fish in it, and it's just bad. Like, the beta's gonna die and you're just gonna end up freaking scarring your child. Like, if you want to introduce your children to aquatic animals, like, let him feed your fish in like a nice tank, or if you want to give him something to take care of himself, don't give him a beta. For Christ's sake, here's what you do: give him like a wall-statted bowl or something, and chuck some cherry shrimp in there, and let him drop food in there every once in a while. Or even better, give him a jar full of pond snails. Like, this is not a beginner pet, okay? Because you're gonna screw it up. That's all I gotta say about that. There's another one up here I'd like to show. Most of these are just terrible beta tanks, and I could spend all day talking about like why this is ugly, because I mean the water's cloudy, it sucks for him, the gravel's terrible, it's just bad, but I mean, what's the point? And stuff like this is just stupid. But there's a few. Okay, this one in particular is just like so many levels of bruh. Like I don't know, like, the only time I've seen saltwater work in this context was Life in Jar's saltwater ecosphere. That's the only thing. These guys, they're not going to do well in here. I don't know much about salt, but I can tell you, this is just bad. And I guarantee you this only exists because some kid saw Finding Nemo and wanted a Nemo. Okay, that's just a bad beta bowl. It looks like Vince, actually. Most of this stuff is just, again, it's just goldfish being neglected, or people putting two betas together because they're stupid. There's that thing again. Or like monstrosities, like stuff that you'd think, like, people probably think is nice. Like, some people probably look at this and think it's nice, but it's just not, though. It's just ugly. The world's smallest aquarium. This is a gimmick, and I don't know why it's so popular. People are obsessed with tiny things. I mean, hell, Serpa Design, which is a great channel, his most popular video is making tiny terrariums, where he literally just puts some charcoal and some moss in tiny terrariums, and they pretty much just die in like 2 months because they get so overgrown that they choke themselves out. But people don't care. They're like, oh, it's so cute, it's tiny, and that stuff will always be popular because freaking normie NPCs think, oh, tiny thing cute. This is from Kitchen Nightmares. It's awful. I don't understand monstrosity tanks like this where it's like connected. It's like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but it was one that literally had like connecting tubes like going throughout the room. It was just ugly. Like, I don't understand why people like this. There it is, this one. This was made by an experienced fish keeper. We don't know how long, this is just based on the comments, but someone basically said this was an experienced fish keeper who'd been keeping fish for many years and wanted to create something low maintenance. Really? This was your best attempt? Putting a half-filled gallon jar with a Tupperware, more or less, with a beta in it in your bathroom? Like, okay. Like, have you ever heard of maybe, oh, plants make stuff with more low maintenance, or bigger tanks with less fish require less maintenance than small tanks with fish? You know, I mean, if you're actually experiencing this hobby, you should probably know these things. It's just kind of common sense. You pick it up after like a year of fish. I don't know, man. If you want to create a low maintenance tank, this is a genuine advice to people, because someone's gonna watch this and think, oh, but what if I want a low maintenance aquarium? Okay, get something like, go 5 or 10 gallons, all right, something in that range. Put potting soil under your substrate, then put some nice natural gravel, none of this blue stuff, because trust me, you'll think it looks good at first and then you'll hate it later. Stick a ton of plants in there, easy ones, Amazon swords, Bacopa, Valsnaria, water wisteria, all that easy stuff. Stick that all in there, then just chuck in like a beta. Chuck in a few cories to go with them, depending on the size of the tank, and you're good to go. You're not gonna have to do too much water changes, especially if you chuck some pothos and some floaters in there. If you want to talk about low maintenance, watch my video on how to keep an overstocked tank. Okay, that's shilling myself, but it's ultimately, it's some decent advice. I mean, I wouldn't recommend keeping the amount of tetras I had in a 9-gallon, but it's better than what we just looked at. Now I want to scroll down like really far, see if we see anything interesting. It's just ugly. Oh god, what is this? Oh my god. This is what happens when you have a big now this probably isn't overstocked. What probably happens is you go to, there's the food. So when you go to feed these guys, they just go absolutely freaking nuts. Can you just imagine kids saying, okay, that doesn't really belong on this board. Bruh, why? It's so ugly. Gross. There's so many of these. There's like 3 of these in this thread. The freaking buckyball, whatever, aquariums. Why? Do you think this looks good? I'm sorry. Now, I'm all for like freedom of speech and, you know, everyone has their own opinions, but for once I'm going to say it. If you think this looks good, that is not your opinion. You are objectively wrong. Oh my god, that tiger barb. Why do they look so big? I guess it's because it's so tiny, but like those fish look huge. Like, this looks like it's a huge thing with huge fish, but it's obviously not, because guppies aren't that big. Why was Steven Universe recommended that? It's always goldfish. Yeah, okay, if you want to do aquaponics, this is not the way to do it. Big guy in the bowl. Soon. I hope not. I really hope not. Another Facebook Marketplace gem. I'll show you guys a Facebook Marketplace gem on screen right now. I don't know why she decided to stand next to the filter or the tank to show the size, but she looks like she's being held hostage. Jeez, man. Oh god, the Lego one. It's so bad. I was looking for designs for Lego water foliage and he found this. Gem. Awesome ideas. Put some rocks in a jar and put in a goldfish. He'll do fine. Oh my god. Alright, let's look at normal aquariums. Let's see what we got on here. This looks like it's gonna be some try-hard tree aquascape, so I'm not really a fan of that. Yeah, I like the stones, but it's kind of boring. But I mean, the cichlids kind of limits what you can do. Dexter, okay, that's cute. That's cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, based Wallstead base. Is that water lettuce too? Okay, that's pretty based. Immersed Bacopa too. Yeah, okay, that's good. A 75-gallon for a beta, really? Really, man. You better have a ton of tetras in there, because otherwise that's a big waste, my guy. Oh my god. Oscars. Pencilfish, yeah, they're cute. I'll give you that. Hunting springtails. That's a good idea. Just hate my 40 breeder. Yeah, okay, that'll look really nice when it's grown. And right now it doesn't look that good, but no tank does when you start. That looks pretty nice too. Rope. Ugly beta, but yeah, it's not too bad. Is that a goldfish? I don't know, beta and guppies is kind of, I mean, you gotta account for water hardness, so that might not be the best. I mean, you're allowed to be proud of it. I mean, it doesn't look good, but you can be proud of it. That's a big freaking pleco. 5-gal coming along. Yeah, this has potential as a swamp tank, actually. What I would do, oh no, Whiskey High, if you're watching this, add some Bacopa in there and like maybe some Val. It'll look really good. And yeah, it's a good start though, for sure. Aw, baby. I always get so happy when my fish breed, even if it's like literally just swordtails. This is a 6-gallon tank. Oh, you actually designed it. Would this be overstocked? I have no idea. Let's take a look. 6 gallons? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm not a fan of the scape either. I don't understand why people like these scapes where it's just all this stuff on one side and then it's empty. Con le baby plecos. Nice Corys. Yeah, I mean, this is just, there's always some good stuff and there's always some bad stuff. I wanted to take a video. Gee, is that like a freaking E. coli? Jeez. But I'm just happy to finally take a video to look at some cool fish-related thingies. And this is a really weird tank, but I kind of like it. I thought it'd be good to look at some fish-related things, and yeah, just kind of talk about it and see what's going on the weird world of the internet. What is this abomination? Well, at least we have our thumbnail. All right. Thanks for watching.